Good morning, Lama Jigme Gyatso of the Buddha Joy Meditation School. Lately, I'm really savoring the 40th chapter of the Tao Te Ching. It's both a poetic and philosophical treatise that's approximately 26 or 27 centuries old. Allow me to read the first portion. Return is the movement of the Tao. Yielding is the way of the Tao. I was talking about the Tao. It's not talking about some god named Mr. Tao. It's talking about a system, a way of thinking and speaking and acting, which creates greater harmony in the most wonderful way. It's been my experience that most spiritual systems, especially those that deal with manifesting, are more yang in nature. They're more asserting. It is as if we are grabbing the universe by the lapels and saying, "Listen, mister, this is what I want." Some people find that very effective in the short term. However, in the long term, not so much. The Tao is arguably the opposite. Instead of it being yang and aggressive, it's yin, it's passive, it's yielding. And so I just finished an hour's meditation and I made a change. The in-breath recitation was the same. I would still ask the rhetorical questions silently and mentally. I would ask, what's noticing for souls? But this time on the out breath, I would mentally and silently recite and intend, now yielding. And that's huge, because if you're at all like me, you have no shortage of fear. And if you look hard enough at what you desire behind it, you can see more fear. And so in the in-breath, we're noticing what we're feeling, what we're thinking, what we're feeling physically or emotionally or mnemonically or fantastically or something like that. And the out-breath, we're just choosing to yield to it. And I find that to be tremendously empowering. In the Mahasatipatthana, the Buddha's lengthy meditation manual, it is written at the end that if one applies the instructions, one could accomplish full enlightenment in less than 7 years, in less than 7 months, in less than 7 weeks, and even 7 days. Well, I put to you that if you practice this yielding, this noticing and yielding, for an hour every morning and an hour every evening, that within a quarter, within 90 to 100 days, you will experience extreme advancement upon the path of this Taoist sage. Those I look to as mentors upon this path have accredited it with their fabulous good fortune, romantically, vocationally, financially, with their health, and with their friendships. There's nothing to lose. There's no investment you gotta buy, nothing. You don't have to give me nothing. But play with this experiment for an hour every morning, an hour every evening. Notice what's going on in your mind, your heart, your body, your circumstance, and choose to yield. Now, most of us find that a terrifying prospect. Do I yield to the bastards in my life? Do I yield to the rapists in my life? Do I yield to the thieves in my life? Do I yield to those who want to dominate me and demean me? And upon this path I found 4 factors, arranged in pairs. Contrivance versus spontaneity. Chaotic versus centered. The more we notice and yield, the more centered we shall be, the more able we will be to choose and speak and act from centered spontaneity. And in centered spontaneity, we will have more wisdom, more eloquence, more resourcefulness than we ever imagined before. Arguably, some of this planet's finest martial artists were given to us by the Taoists. And their masters, their teachers insisted that their greatest strength and speed and cunning and resilience came not from being linear and aggressive, but by being circuitous and yielding and having no agenda. So let's put this to the test. Let's play with this for the next 100 consecutive days, twice daily. You are always welcome to my help. If you got a question, write it in the comments section down below. If you want to attend a live weekly webinar, the Wednesday series begins on the 3rd. You can find the link to register this way. Below this video, there should be a button that reads Show More. Click that. It'll take you to the link so you can start your registration process. But how much is it going to cost? Folks, it's by donation. Some give a lot, some give a little, some give nothing. I only demand 2 things. Show up to class 5 minutes early and do your damn homework. May you and yours be healthy and happy. And Shabbat Shalom.